ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ. Hukamnama today is by Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj on Ang 686 of Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj. Vaheguru Ji. Dhanaasaree Mahla Pehla. Sahaj ਮਿਲਿਆ ਪ੍ਰਵਾਣ, ਨਾ ਤਿਸ ਮਰਨ ਨ ਆਵਣ ਜਾਣ. ਸਹਜ ਮਿਲਿਆ ਪ੍ਰਵਾਣ, ਨਾ ਤਿਸ ਮਰਨ ਨ ਆਵਣ ਜਾਣ. ਠਾਕੁਰ ਮਹਿ ਦਾਸ ਮਹਿ ਸੋਏ, ਜਹ ਦੇਖਾ ਤਹ ਅਵਰ ਨ ਕੋਏ. ਗੁਰਮੁਖ ਭਗਤ ਸਹਜ ਘਰ ਪਾਈਐ, ਬਿਨ ਗੁਰ ਭੇਟੇ ਮਰ ਆਈਐ ਜਾਈਐ ਰਹਾਉ. ਸੋ ਗੁਰ ਕਰੋ ਜੇ ਸਾਚ ਦ੍ਰਿੜਾਵੈ, ਅਕਥ ਕਥਾਵੈ ਸਬਦ ਮਿਲਾਵੈ. ਹਰ ਕੇ ਲੋਕ ਅਵਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਾਰਾ, ਸਾਚੋ ਠਾਕੁਰ ਸਾਚ ਪਿਆਰਾ. ਤਨ ਮਹਿ ਮਨੁਆ ਮਨ ਮਹਿ ਸਾਚਾ, ਸੋ ਸਾਚਾ ਮਿਲ ਸਾਚੇ ਰਾਚਾ. ਸੇਵਕ ਪ੍ਰਭ ਕੈ ਲਾਗੈ ਪਾਏ, ਸਤਿਗੁਰ ਪੂਰਾ ਮਿਲੈ ਮਿਲਾਏ. ਆਪ ਦਿਖਾਵੈ ਆਪੇ ਦੇਖੈ, ਹਠ ਨਾ ਭਤੀਜੈ ਨਾ ਬਹੁ ਭੇਖੈ. ਘੜ ਭਾਡੇ ਜਿਨ ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤ ਪਾਇਆ, ਪ੍ਰੇਮ ਭਗਤ ਪ੍ਰਭ ਮਨ ਪਤੀ ਆਇਆ. ਪੜ ਭੂਲਹਿ ਚੋਟਾ ਖਾਹੇ, ਬਹੁਤ ਸਿਆਣਪ ਆਵਹਿ ਜਾਹੇ. ਨਾਮ ਜਪੈ ਭਾਉ ਭੋਜਨ ਖਾਏ, ਗੁਰਮੁਖ ਸੇਵਕ ਰਹਿ ਸਮਾਏ. ਪੂਜ ਸਿਲਾ ਤੀਰਥ ਬਨ ਵਾਸਾ, ਭਰਮਤ ਡੋਲਤ ਭਏ ਉਦਾਸਾ. ਮਨ ਮੈਲੈ ਸੂਚਾ ਕਿਉ ਹੋਏ, ਸਾਚ ਮਿਲੈ ਪਾਵੈ ਪਤ ਸੋਏ. ਆਚਾਰਾ ਵਿਚਾਰ ਸਰੀਰ, ਆਦ ਜੁਗਾਦ ਸਹਜ ਮਨ ਧੀਰ. ਪਲ ਪੰਕਜ ਮਹਿ ਕੋਟ ਉਧਾਰੇ, ਕਰ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਗੁਰ ਮੇਲ ਪਿਆਰੇ. ਕਿਸ ਆਗੈ ਪ੍ਰਭ ਤੁਧ ਸਾਲਾਹੀ, ਤੁਧ ਬਿਨ ਦੂਜਾ ਮੈਂ ਕੋ ਨਾਹੀ. ਜਿਉ ਤੁਧ ਭਾਵੈ ਤਿਉ ਰਾਖ ਰਜਾਏ, ਨਾਨਕ ਸਹਜ ਭਾਏ ਗੁਣ ਗਾਏ. ਜਿਉ ਤੁਧ ਭਾਵੈ ਤਿਉ ਰਾਖ ਰਜਾਏ, ਨਾਨਕ ਸਹਜ ਭਾਏ ਗੁਣ ਗਾਏ. Satguru Sahib Ji, Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj is speaking to us today in the Dhanaasaree Ragini. Satguru Maharaj Sahib Ji is telling us the glory of Prema Bhakti, of loving devotion to Akal Purkh. Maharaj Sahib Ji is explaining to us, O Sikhs of the Guru, O people of the world, only those people who have welled up within them love, Prema Bhakti, devotional love for Akal Purkh, only they have been united with the Lord. That is the path, that is the way, that is the rasta, the path of Gurmat, of the Guru's wisdom. And Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj is telling us this today in this Shabad. Maharaj Sahib Ji begins, Sahaj milya parvan. Maharaj Sahib Ji says that person, their milya, their uniting into Vaheguru is parvan, is accepted, is fulfilled, completely takes place. Who milya, who unites with Vaheguru through Sahaj. Sahaj here means through spiritual knowledge, Atma Gyan. And Sahaj also talks about Sahaj Bhakti, which is the devotional worship in the house of the Guru. Sahaj Bhakti means meditating upon the Naam, living amongst the world, but focusing the chit, the consciousness, on Akal Purkh. As Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj says in Jap Sahib, Chit Charan Naam. At all times keeping the lotus feet, the Naam of the Guru, of Waheguru, in the mind. And not looking to find God through religious guises, wanderings at pilgrimages, or austerities, standing on one leg, or any of those types of things. The Gurmukh path is that of Naam Simran, of Abhyas, of meditation upon the Naam, the name of the Lord. And that meditation upon the name of the Lord is the greatest thing, and that is what will unite us with Akal Purukh. And that is what Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj is saying to us today, Sahaj Milay Milya Parvan. That person who through Sahaj, who through this path of peaceful, of intuitive meditation upon the Lord, who through the Atma Gyan, the spiritual knowledge of the Guru, meditates upon Vaheguru again and again, meditates upon the Naam, will truly be united in with Akal Purukh. And Guru Sahib Ji says, Na tis maran na avan jan. That Gurmukh Pyara, that beloved being, who through this path of Gurmukh, through this path of Sahaj Bhakti, this path of loving devotion to Vaheguru, through attachment to the Naam, Na tis maran. That person never dies, that being becomes immortal. It becomes part of that immortal Akal Purukh. Na avan jan. And does not have to come back and go on this earth in reincarnation. Amara Sahib Ji says, in that avastha, in that state of being, Thakur Mahadas, in Thakur, in the Creator Lord Vaheguru, in the Lord of this universe, Mahadas, all of his servants abide in him. Das Mahasoy. But that Vaheguru lives within the Das, within the servant as well, within his devotional servant, that Bhagat, that devotee of the Lord. And Guru Sahib Ji says, in this avastha, those Gurmukh Pyare, in this state of being, those beloved beings come to realize this, that Vaheguru Ji abides within us and that we are living in Vaheguru Ji. Jah dekhan, wherever they look, tah avar na koi, they don't see avar, they don't see any other. Those Gurmukh Pyare are at that level where all they can see is Akal Purukh. All they see is that Ik Oankar, wherever they look. Gurmukh Bhagat Sahaj Kar Paiya. Maharaj Sahib Ji says that through Sahaj Bhakti, through this meditation upon the Naam, we will find our true Kar, our true destination, our true abode, which is in Vaheguru. And how are we going to find this? By becoming Gurmukh. By always keeping ourselves centered upon the Guru. By keeping the Guru as the center of our lives. That is a Gurmukh who keeps the Guru as the epicenter of his life. Ben Gur Pete, Maharaj Sahib Ji says, without uniting with the Guru, Mar Ayya Jaya, there's always coming and goings on this earth. There will always be the fear of death. That can only be taken away. This cycle of reincarnation can only be taken away with the grace of the Guru. Guru Maharaj Ji says, Rahao, pause and think about this. And then when we ask, who is the Guru? Maharaj Sahib Ji says, So Gur Karo. Become the disciple of that Guru. Jis Sach Dridhave, who implants within you. Dridhave means completely to embed within you Sach, the knowledge of that eternal Vaheguru. Akath Kathave, Shabad Milave. That Guru who Kathave, who tells you the paths, who tells you the way to that Akat, to that Vaheguru who is beyond all description, Shabad Milave, and who unites you through the Shabad. No other path. This is the path of the Shabad. The Guru's path is the path of the Shabad. And that is through which we are going to be united with the Akal Purukh, through the Guru Shabad. Har ke lok avar nahi kara. Those lok, those beings who have devoted themselves to Hari, to Vaheguru, to the nourisher of all, avar nahi kara. They have no other mission to do. Yes, they live throughout the world. Yes, they take part in all those other things. But their mission always within their heart is to unite with Akal Purukh. Amara Sahib Ji says, Sachau Thakur, Sach Pyara. The Those Gurmukh Pyare, that Sacha Thakur, that eternal Lord Vaheguru, and his eternal name are Pyara, are blessed, are beloved by them, by those beings who meditate upon the Lord. Tanamah Manua, Manamah Sacha. Tanamah Manua, within this tan, within this body, resides the mind. Manamah Sacha. And within this man, within this mind, within this spiritual body, within the physical body, there's a spiritual body. And within the spiritual body resides Akal Purkh. And Maharaj Sahib Ji is saying, Tanamah Manua, those Gurmukh Pyare, their mind doesn't wander. Their mind remains within them. They keep control of their mind, those blessed beings. Tanamah Manua, they keep it within them. They do not let it wander. Manamah Sacha, and in this way they realize that within their spiritual body resides Vaheguru. When all of the wanderings are stopped, are restrained, then we abide in peace, and then we see that Vaheguru who is the ocean of peace. So Sacha, Maharaji says that that person is eternal and is forever full of that truth. Mehl Sache Racha, who has united with that eternal jyot, that eternal light within, and become one with it. Sevak Prabh ka lagay paye. Those people who are sevak, who are servants of that Akal Purkh, they lagay, they attach themselves to the paye, to the feet of Prabh, of Vaheguru, to the lotus feet of the Guru, to the lotus feet of Vaheguru Ji. And what are the lotus feet? The Shabad. Satgur Pura Milay Milay. And Maharaj Sahib Ji says that the true Guru, who is Pura, who is completely perfect, Milay Milay. That perfect Satguru, Milay Milay. Those people who have been Milay, who have been united with God, have been Milay, have been united through the grace of the true Guru, Maharaj Sahib Ji says. Aap dikhave, aape dekhe. God himself sits in the Satguru, in the true Guru, and dikhave, and shows us the way. And aape dekhe. Maharaj Sahib Ji says, Vaheguru Ji sits within the Sikh and finds out the path as well. Maharaj Sahib Ji is telling us this wondrous game of Akal Purkh. Hat na patijai, na bahu pekh hai. Maharaj Sahib Ji here is talking about the path of ego. Maharaj Sahib Ji says that within the path of Gurmukh, this idea of heart of the I will meet God, whether he's willing or not, is not the way. And many people at the time of Guru Sahib Ji, and even now, have got this idea. But Guru Sahib Ji says, Hat na patijai. That is not the way of pleasing Akal Purkh. Na bahu pekh hai. And neither through many religious garbs. Guru Sahib Ji says in Japji Sahib, Hukam Rajai Chalana. That is the path of Gurmukh. Walking in the Raja, walking in the command of Vaheguru. Kad Pade Jin Amrit Paya. Vaheguru Ji has made all the Pande, all of the vessels, all of these bodies. And Amrit Paya, and within these bodies put the Naam Amrit already within the spiritual body. And on another way of looking at this line, Kad Pade, those Gurmukh Pyare who have made the vessel within them of Sarvan, listening, Mannan, accepting, and Nidhyasan, practicing, who listen, accept, and practice the Guru's teachings, Amrit Paya, they find the immortal nectar within. Prem Bhagat Prabh Manapati Aya. If you want to please Vaheguru Ji, Prabh, that Vaheguru, the only way is through Prem Bhakti, is through loving devotion to the Naam, attaching ourselves again and again to the Naam, repeating with our tongue Vaheguru, 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 again and again, again and again, again and again, and lovingly devoting ourselves into the Guru's service. Maharaj Sahib Ji says, Pad bhool hai, chota kha hai. Simply by reading in ego again and again, and studying various literature, various things, Maharaj Sahib Ji says that simply by studying, you will bhool hai. If that studying isn't invested with prema bhakti, with loving devotion, then you will bhool hai. You will wander, chota kha hai, and you will have to suffer chota, punishment. everything we do must be coloured with that prema bhakti, and if it's not coloured with that loving devotion, then it is devoted towards ego. Maharaj Sahib Ji says, bahut syanap, with many syanap clever tricks, avahan jahe. Even though you have many of them, you will still have to come and go in reincarnation. And Maharaj Sahib Ji says, instead of this, Naam japa, meditate upon the name of the Lord, pao pojan khai. And for your sustenance, for your food, take the pao, the cleansing fear of the Lord, the loving fear of Vaheguru within your hearts, that He's always watching, always with us. Gurmukh sevak rahe samay. And those sevak, those servants of the Lord who have completely devoted themselves to Vaheguru, to the Guru, who have made the Guru the Mukh, the epicenter of their lives, rahe samay, forever they are samay, merged in with Akal Purkh. Pooj sila tirat banvasa, those who worship sila, idols, tirat banvasa, and live in the ban, the forests and tirats, places of pilgrimage. Parmat dolat pae udasa. Paramat, being entangled in param. Param, what does that mean? Believing something is that which it is not. Looking at the rope in the middle of the night and thinking that it's a snake, that is param. Dolat means to always be wavering, giving up. Through these doubts, through all this wavering, pae udasa, they become sad, they give up on the path. Maharaj Sahib Ji says, don't do this. Maharaj Sahib Ji says, man mela. If your mind is mela, dirty, sucha kyun hoye? How can your body be sucha? How can your body be pure? And how can this dirty mind be purified? Sach mila pave patasoe. Maharaj Sahib Ji says that that person who is united with that eternal Vaheguru, pave patasoe, that person receives pat honor, and that person becomes one with Pati Vaheguru, the husband Lord. Achara vichar sarir. Maharaj Sahib Ji says that achara, with your body, carry out those actions which the Guru says, vichar, and in your mind, think those thoughts which the Guru tells you to. Meditate upon the Guru with your mind, body and soul. Sarir, with your physical and spiritual bodies. Ad jugad sahaj manatir. With this thought in your mind that Vaheguru Ji is Ad Sach, Jugad Sach, Happy Sach, Nanak Hosi, P such, that Vaheguru Ji is eternally true, eternally present. In this sahaj, in this gyan, manatir, bring a support, bring stability to your man, to your mind. Pal pankaj meh kot udhare. That Vaheguru Ji, pal pankaj, in the blinking of an eye, kot udhare, can liberate millions, can liberate countless. Pal pankaj, pankaj means lotus. With their lotus eyes, with their grace, with their glance of grace, they can save millions. Pala pankaj, pankaj means their lotus feet. Those who attach themselves to the lotus feet, kot udare. In that way, millions have been saved, who have attached themselves to the Naam. Kar kirpa gur Mehl pyare. O Vaheguru, O Guru Sahib Ji, O Satguru Ji, Kar kirpa, bless me with your grace, O Guru Sahib Ji, Mehl pyare, and unite me with my pyara, with my beloved Akal Purkh, with my beloved Lord God. Kis aage prabh tud salahi. Vaheguru Ji, is there any other kis aage who I can go in front of and salahi and sing your praises? Maharaj Sahib Ji says, tud bin duja main ko nahi. Without you, main ko nahi, I see no other. Jyon tud bhave, as it pleases you, tyon rakh rajaye. Rakh, keep me within your rajai. Keep me accepting your rajai, your commands, your will. Nanak, Maharaj Sahib Ji says, sahaj pae gun gaye. In this sahaj bhakti, in this peaceful, loving, devotional way, gun gaye. Meditate upon the gun, meditate upon the virtues of Vaheguru. Give up the path of ego and follow the path of the Guru. That is what Guru Nanak Sahib Ji is telling us today. Jyon tud bhave tyon rakh rajaye. नानक सहज पाए गुण गाए. वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा, वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह.